When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy. There he goes! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quickly complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The quick out. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball in the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Punch it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it out fast. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
They'll try the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
He's marked out at the 33.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's open on the right, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Texas! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Number 7.
That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 7.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his...
Spreads it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Floyd. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
The defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. You complete the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. 42. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds his target down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Pulls it in, it's Wilcox. Smashes ahead. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Running behind that left side. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Brings it to the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent. This guy's...
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw again. He unleashes a long one. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lockett. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are. Mississippi
State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense up. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Taking it the other way. Got some room into the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Lockett. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here. Turning it on!
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.